I've been covering celebrity interviews for years, and I can honestly say I've never seen anything like what happened between Kanye West and Stephen Colbert last night. It started with a simple question about his music career. Within 5 minutes, Kanye was declaring himself the greatest artist alive. Within 10 minutes, Stephen was openly laughing at Kanye's claims. And by the 15-minute mark, Kanye was standing over Colbert's desk, screaming, "Don't laugh at me, Stephen," while ranting about genius, legacy, and respect in a way that was equal parts fascinating and disturbing. The audience didn't know whether to laugh or call for help. Security moved closer to the set, and Stephen Colbert just sat there, watching Kanye unravel in real time. Hit that like button if you think artists deserve to have their egos checked, because what happened here was absolutely necessary. First of all, don't forget to like and subscribe to our video, and don't forget to write to us where you watch this video. The Late Show theme music faded as Stephen Colbert adjusted his tortoiseshell glasses and smiled at the camera. Behind him, the iconic blue-purple stained glass panels of the Ed Sullivan Theater glowed softly. "Ladies and gentlemen," Colbert announced, "my next guest is one of the biggest movie stars on the planet. He's a rapper, producer, fashion designer, and self-proclaimed genius. Please welcome Kanye West." The audience erupted in mixed applause as Kanye walked out from stage left. At 47 years old, he moved with deliberate swagger, wearing an oversized black hoodie, distressed jeans, and white Yeezy sneakers. His expression was serious, intense. They shook hands across the curved wooden desk, and Kanye settled into the guest chair with an air of someone who knew exactly how important he was. "Kanye, thanks for being here," Colbert said warmly. "Thanks for having me," Kanye replied, voice low. "It's important that people hear what I have to say. You've certainly never been shy about sharing your thoughts," Colbert said with a slight smile. "Your new album just dropped. Talk to me about it." Kanye leaned back, steepling his fingers. "This album is a reflection of pure genius. I'm operating on a level that most people can't comprehend. The production, the lyrics, the vision, it's beyond what anyone else is doing right now." The audience laughed nervously. Colbert's smile held steady. "That's quite a claim," Colbert said. "What makes you so confident?" "Because I know who I am," Kanye replied. "I'm the greatest artist alive. Nobody is doing what I'm doing." Colbert tilted his head, but the album received mixed reviews. Some critics said it felt rushed, unfocused. Kanye's jaw tightened. Critics don't understand genius. They're too caught up in conventional thinking. Or, Colbert suggested, maybe the album just wasn't as good as your earlier work. The temperature shifted. Kanye leaned forward. "You don't understand what you're talking about," he said, voice getting harder. "This is my best work. Period." "But objectively speaking," Colbert continued, "the commercial performance hasn't matched your previous releases. The streaming numbers are lower." "Numbers don't define genius," Kanye interrupted. "Van Gogh wasn't appreciated in his time. Mozart died broke." "That's true," Colbert acknowledged. "But Van Gogh and Mozart didn't go around calling themselves geniuses while they were alive." The audience laughed. Kanye's eyes narrowed. "Are you comparing me to Van Gogh and Mozart?" "No," Colbert said. "You're comparing yourself to them. I'm just asking if the comparison is warranted." Kanye sat up straighter. "Stephen, let me explain something. I've revolutionized hip-hop. I've changed fashion. I've influenced an entire generation of artists. My impact on culture is undeniable." "Your impact is significant, absolutely," Colbert agreed. "But does significant impact equal genius?" "Yes," Kanye said firmly. "That's exactly what it means." "But there are many influential artists who aren't necessarily geniuses," Colbert pressed. Kanye's face hardened. "Are you saying I'm not a genius?" The question hung in the air. Colbert paused. "I'm saying that genius is a word that should be used sparingly. It's a word that history decides, not the artists themselves." "History has already decided," Kanye shot back. "I'm living history." "Are you though?" Colbert asked simply. Those 3 words detonated something inside Kanye. His entire body tensed. "What did you just say?" "I asked if you're actually making history," Colbert repeated calmly. "Or if you're just very good at promoting yourself." Kanye stood up abruptly. The audience gasped. Colbert remained seated, looking up at him. "You don't get to question my genius," Kanye said, voice rising. "You sit behind this desk every night making jokes, and you think you understand what it takes to create at my level?" "Kanye, I'm just asking questions." "No," Kanye interrupted, pacing. "You're trying to diminish me, but I'm not foolish. I'm a genius. Do you understand that?" "I understand that you believe you're a genius," Colbert said carefully, "but belief doesn't make something true." Kanye spun around, pointing. "I've won 24 Grammy Awards. I've sold over 160 million records. I've created a fashion empire. What have you done?" "I've interviewed a lot of people who've accomplished great things," Colbert replied. "And the truly great ones rarely need to tell everyone how great they are." The audience applauded. That was a mistake. "Don't applaud him," Kanye shouted. "You don't understand what's happening here. He's trying to tear me down." Kanye's voice dropped to something quieter, but more dangerous. "You want to know about sacrifice? I turned down 3 Fast and Furious sequels to make my album. 3. Do you know how much money that was? But I believed in my vision." Colbert opened his mouth, but Kanye kept going. "I spent a year training, 6 hours a day in the gym, waking up at 4 a.m. every single day, because that's what the work deserved." His hands were shaking slightly now. "I fought with studio executives. I fought for every scene, every line, every moment. And yeah, maybe the album wasn't perfect, but it was honest, and it mattered." "I'm sure it mattered to you," Colbert tried. "It mattered to fans," Kanye's voice cracked. "Do you know how many messages I got from kids who'd never seen someone who looked like them be that powerful?" Kanye stepped closer to the desk. "But none of that matters to you, does it? Because the numbers weren't quite high enough? Because you can get a cheap laugh by mocking me?" "Kanye, you're making a scene." "Good!" Kanye's fist slammed down on the desk with explosive force. The impact reverberated through the studio. Water glasses jumped. The camera shook. Colbert actually flinched. "Maybe it's time someone made a scene. You sit behind this desk every night and take shots at people who can't fight back." The entire studio was frozen. No one moved. "You don't know what I sacrificed," Kanye continued, voice raw. "The relationships I lost, the time I missed with my family, the injuries I pushed through, the doubt I fought every single day. I'm sorry you feel." "Don't you dare say you're sorry I feel that way," Kanye cut him off. "That's not an apology." Kanye's voice dropped to something vulnerable. "Do you want to know why my work matters so much to me? Because I saw myself in it. A man who came from nothing, who was beaten down by a system that didn't care, who had to become a monster just to survive, who spent his whole life trying to prove he was more than what people said he was." The confession hung in the air. "That's not just art. That's my life. That's why I fought so hard, because I deserve to be more than a punchline." Colbert looked genuinely uncomfortable. "Kanye, I didn't mean to." "Yes, you did," Kanye said flatly. "You saw an easy target and took the shot. Congratulations, you got your viral moment." Kanye reached for his microphone. "You know what's funny? My whole arc is about a